Alrighty, first up we're going to have Level Uppercut on the left and Frosty on the right. I do believe this is Frosty's first appearance in our European Street Fighter Tekken Bonanzas in the Discord that has kept the game afloat as long as it has, especially in the last few years. Once again, thank you so much to Freshcut for all the support they have given us over the course of the last few months, including having us part of Fresh Cut Fall. I was at Capcom Cup last month talking to the executives there about returning the game to the Steam store with the fix that I have posted on my YouTube channel, and they said they are going to speed things along so that Tekken is back and people can take advantage of the resurgence it got, especially view count-wise, over the course of the last year or so. Thank you so much to Fresh Cut for providing support to ensure that Tekken blows as much as it needs to. Okay, so we have seen Ibuki many times in the American Discord tournaments, but not so much the European tournaments until now. And I mentioned earlier, particularly with the way the Match Arena League ended, how Ibuki and Homeless Dragon caught me with the lingering hitbox of Crouch Medium Kick. And it came into effect there, but Level Uppercut was able to hang on, so first round goes to Uppercut. Kazuya and Ibuki. Someone thought at first that Frosty was Fighter, who also plays Kazuya, but unfortunately he is no longer in the Discord due to behavior reasons. If he can behave, we can bring him back, but every time we ask him, he always says, no, I'm just going to do something all over again, so don't bother. So there you go. That being said, Frosty is keeping the faith alive with his Kazuya. And meanwhile, Uppercut playing Law and Vega. Such a spacing-heavy team. We will see if Kazuya and Ibuki can break through the wall of buttons and general defensive play that both characters offer. Very smart, backdashing and confirming with the jab target combo. Just like Fighter, Frosty does love his backdash with Kazuya. And it's a very powerful tool, especially having that stand jab catch people if they whiff trying to catch that backdash. Big jump in, and now it's going to be Ibuki starting the mix. Got it good there, having Kazuya end in the second hell sweep. But big whiff, you gotta make this count though. Oh, you missed the link, and because of that, now it is tied at 1 for this particular game. Going to round 3. Okie dokie. So, I do like how Vega and Uppercut shimmy before going for that stand-like kick. Kazuya flinched and got air-to-air as a result. Big damage, and then that happened. What a reversal, what a conversion with Ibuki coming in to take advantage of Kazuya's slaughter hook. Don't be jumping in too much on Ibuki, though. That back medium punch is pretty nasty. Right there. You got to cat them a little bit deep, though, to get that air crush, though. The air crush is only on the first hit. Nice. You're seeing Ibuki just chase back and forth. There we go. This time she got it, canceling that hit to get a follow-up. Law has no choice but to bring back in Vega. Oh, no. Side switch, though. That's not what he wanted. He probably wanted to charge for a flip kick ender. Got the overhead instead. Thankfully, Ibuki is missing her own boost combos just due to the unique spacing of her close attacks. So Ibuki keeps it simple. Jab into launcher, bring Kazuya, who burns his super. Momentum is absolutely on Frosty's side until that happened. Game sound is off. Are you sure? How about now? You should be able to hear it. Game sound sounds on to me. Yes. The reason why is with the PC version of Streetfighter Tekken, if you click out of the window, the sound goes off. So what happened was when I went to the overlay, I clicked out of the window. By the way, everyone, be so kind as to donate to today's pot. This event is powered by Matcherino. Matcherino is a crowdfunding for events such as this, whether it be offline or online, and all the money that goes into the Matcherino pot goes right back into the players' pockets. I do not see a cent of it unless I am victorious as a competitor, because once again, it is a crowd-funded, crowd-supported esports platform. So thank you, Fresh Cut, for the support you provide for Streetfighterxtekken, as well as other events, whether it be fighting games, dance games, or other streams that have purposes such as whether it be donating to the players or donating to the charities the players wish to support. And speaking of support, right now, Law is going to need Vega's support. For that exchange, until that happened, Vega did not provided the support that maybe Law would have wanted there. Good job blocking both. But again, you have to watch for that crouch medium kick. Such a good button. Lingering like the cranberries. Very smart to use the wall jump. Get out of there. Don't be stuck in the corner until Ibuki caught you with that back medium punch, and now you're back to court anyway. Vega is shedding his weapons. Very smart of Ibuki to jump back to bait the alpha counter. Vega, however, catches Ibuki. Weapon or not, he's still got that range. Mind your spacing and where you jump. The main feedback I can give Frosty right now is I think he goes for EX Kunai a little bit too much in situations that aren't really that useful. I mean, yeah, there's some good chip to it, but you can have that meter for better implementation. Yeah, like there. You didn't have to do anything there because at that point the life lead was already yours and time was running out. So there was no need to burn bar there. That's about the only feedback I can give Frosty right now based on when I played him last and what I'm seeing here. Vega walks up, throwing Kazuya without hesitation, while Kazuya burns EX Slaughter Hook. You want to be careful doing electrics against Vega because you'll be relying on his long-reaching crouching attack so much. However, that's not the worst idea to use it. You identify exactly which space Vega's going to go for his standing heavies, and in this case, Frosty had him read like a book. Ibuki's about to turn the page on Law if Law can't turn things around. Once again, there's no need to do that in that situation. Law isn't really phased too much by EX Kunai unless he is in a situation where he chipped out and be killed by that. Oh no, got the counter hit, but thankfully Ibuki managed to salvage that with a throw that Law didn't flip kick. Frosty moves forward 2-0. Once again, thank you everyone who has donated to the Matcherino pot thus far. And it's good to have new... RC won our last European Discord tournament in January, so I'm excited to see what he makes of Frosty, who has been making waves quite a bit the last month and change in the Discord. We just saw a fairly dominating win against Level Uppercut, who is no slouch himself. Alright, RC is right now trying to find that opening against Kazuya. You always have to be careful playing a character like Akuma that Kazuya doesn't wave dash under the fireball and go for even a regular Wind God Fist. Big juggle points and big damage. Akuma sacrificed himself for Lars, who took advantage of Kazuya not paying attention to who the point character was. Unfortunately, that did not link. Had it linked, that likely would have been Kazuya on the mat. Now it is Ibuki's turn to try and turn this around while Kazuya recovers his health. No, RC missing links, and Frosty is catching on, using the Raida to punish the gap between those mediums and his dynamic entry attack. Did not get... So, I mentioned a few times now, especially when Homeless Dragon was on, that Ibuki can use her jump cancel frames to cancel the special attacks, and Frosty likes to do that to cancel into the special step. He missed the cancel earlier, but he held on, finishing off with the target combo. No fancy stuff necessary. Interesting trade right there. Kazuya jumping in with a medium punch. Not the worst idea. I forget if Kazuya's jump medium punch has cross-up frames like Heihachi's does. Either way, it has a good hitbox. As does his jump heavy kick, just like Heihachi. Kazuya's got a good one too. And let's not forget his jump medium kick, a great cross-up. His typical cross-up. If he's anything like Heihachi, he has more than one cross-up. But again, I don't play Kazuya like I do Heihachi. Nice. Very good conversion. That's a situation where I don't know if I would have been so convinced that was going to cancel the way it should have. But to be fair, the electric version of the Wind God Fist has more juggle points than the regular Wind one. So if it's like a regular Wind God Fist, it might not have juggled like that. Okay. Okay. That's really good. Very smart. Once again, we're seeing both players converting off strange situations. And this is exactly where, until that happened, that's exactly where RC wanted to be until Frosty read the Raging Demon. Ibuki runs backward. Akuma tried to throw a fireball, but got interrupted and put on the ground as a result. Frosty is now up in this set 1-0. Okay. So, again, RC has won several of our European tournaments, and he won't be able to make it to EVO, but I did have, I did invite him to be part of the exhibition. He had to decline, sadly. Real shame. RC has been repping Streetfighterxtekken as long as I have. For him to still be playing every so often is a huge boon to the community, as he is a very talented player and a very intelligent player as well, with his content provides, providing deep rundowns of character combos, and in some cases, character tech. Thank you so much, RC, for all the content you provided to further Tekken's overall meta and improve the play that we see from players joining for the first time and seeing your resources to help speed things along with their development. Keeping things simple with the sweep, but wake up Raida, sending Akuma in a bad spot. You see how far that crouch jab reached? So good. Okay, Buki is going to... Buki did not catch the roll there, but I'm about to say, you saw Ibuki put herself in position to do so, and I'm not sure what Lars tried to do there, but Raida stopped it again. Didn't stop it there, though, too far away. Raida has to be done a little bit closer to catch those certain whiffs. I really like how Raida is being used as an SPD-type Punisher. Everyone talks about how Raida is 2 frames. It's just that the hitbox is more vertical than horizontal. So it can catch people at certain angles if they're high in the air, but if they're, I'd say a quarter screen away, it'll probably whiff if you're trying to punish stuff there. So you have to mind your spacing against Ibuki so that if she tries to punish you, you can bait her into doing something that's not the way it should be right there. I'm not sure why... Well, actually, I can see why. She probably thought Akuma would stick something out, and then she's going to finish off with the DP kick. And if not, she could probably chip Akuma out. Ibuki tried running behind Lars, but Lars cut her off at the pass. There is a gap where you can jab punish her. Launcher! Never mind then. So, Kazuya dropped the follow-up, didn't need to, picked something right back up with target combos. EX Slaughter Hook blowing through Lars's counter poke. Alpha counter. Lars in a bad spot. Akuma has to do something, but he's not exactly healthy either. Misses the DP, and a sweep ties this game up at 1. Going to round 3. How is my voice compared to the sound, by the way? Nice, got the overhead. Yeah, for that Hell Sweep mix, you have to have them guess between a low or a mid. It's pretty frustrating because the gap between the two is negligible, to say the least. Excellent. Thank you. All right. I'm sure RC is trying to... There we go. I'm about to say, trying to find a spot where Kazuya will leave himself open. He did right there. Lars taking advantage of his big, long legs to catch Kazuya unawares, and this has been all VRC. Finishing off in style, going behind Kazuya with EX silent entry and kicking him into the air. It is now tied at 1 in this set. Great counterplay from RC with punishing both Kazuya and Ibuki and recognizing exactly where there was some difficulty in both Kazuya and Ibuki, punishing certain things that RC stuck out just due to the range issue. Once again, guys, be sure to check out my Fresh Cut page. All of the clips will be going onto that page. Fresh Cut is a site of which I'm a partner of, and fellow Tekken player LPN is part of their staff. Fresh Cut is a gaming clip app, and they were an EVO sponsor last year, so be sure to check them out. And thank you once again, Fresh Cut, for all you have done to support Streetfighter since I joined you guys as a partner. Okie dokie. It is now game 3 in this first of 2. Let us see who emerges on top. And once again, that hell sweep is so aggravating in block strings because, again, the gap between the follow-up is pretty hard to interrupt. If you can. Like, I want to say you can, but I could be completely wrong because every time I see people block it, they're getting hit by something, or they block something. It's one or the other. It's a very hard guessing game to be in. It's not as easily to call out as Heihachi's mix-up, for example, the target combo. But then again, I'd have to look at Kazuya closely and see. Because again, I don't see people interrupted with reversals very frequently. But at the same time, I don't think it's a true block string. This has been a convincing round from RC, and he is now on set point. Yeah, my gut feeling is you can interrupt a hell sweep with an invincible reversal. Again, it's my gut feeling. For now, though, you have to just not get hit by that battering ram of a stand heavy punch. Otherwise, that happens. So much pain. Perfect.
It's all or nothing now.
Okie dokie. Oh no! That's a nasty air-to-air, but Akuma rolls out with a raw Tatsu. Very smart of Frosty to walk under these cross-up attempts as frequently as he has. But to be fair, both these players are jumping a lot, so I suppose it makes sense that they're anticipating when exactly it'll happen. Oh, good block! Speaking of anticipation, this time the sneaky stuff with the EX out entry did not connect the way Lars would have liked. Kazuya blocked it and punished accordingly. You hate to see it happen, but a big jump in from Lars en route to Akuma stuff has turned things in RC's favor. This might be it. This might be it. So much damage. Not enough damage. Oh no! Tried to finish in style with the EXDP, but it wasn't enough. And now it's a happy birthday situation. You hate to see it happen. Frosty steals one as he moves forward into, I believe, winners finals. 2-1. It certainly looked like RC had Frosty scouted, but not having the right idea on how much damage that would do ultimately. Next up is going to be Silver Wah and Black Redgrave.
I won't hold back.
But no, I have played Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry with a lowercase m, Devil May Cry 4, Devil May Cry 5, and I played a little bit of 3 but never finished it. I did play 2 and hate it almost immediately, so yeah. Devil May Cry is alright. He's a little bit overhyped though. I did like him in Beautiful Joe though. Dante in Beautiful Joe was super fun. That whole campaign. Alrighty. So we have the cover athletes of today's tournament, Chun-Li and Nina. 2 Chun-Lis, as a matter of fact. On one side there is Justin. There's Justin and Chris G's team of Chun-Li and Hwarong, in addition to Silver Wah's team. And then you have Chun-Li, Nina, the cover athletes. Boom, 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 boom. Careful. Very smart of Silver Wah to jump away from that situation. Unfortunately, he didn't press anything. I think Hwarong could have caught Chun-Li on the way down with a neutral jump attack. See, I'm mad at Devil May Cry fandom because I'm a huge fan of both Combi Christ and Cannibal Corpse. And to see them just attack those 2 bands as much as they do, even though, especially in Combi Christ's case, the music is so good, just makes me think they're tasteless. And I can say it because this is my own YouTube channel, not Arturo's channel. So I can just say whatever I want, and people can just hold that. Ooh, big bait, but not a big punish. Alrighty, Silver's going to try and walk this back. Redgrave just gave Silver an opening. Redgrave, however, confirming into some combo stuff. Some really nice combo stuff, matter of fact. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I can tell Silver's been practicing because I'm seeing some of the block strings and combos that Justin used against me at ECT. Which is the thing you have to do. I think Justin, when I played ECT, was doing most of the basic, not like the super hard awful stuff, but the basic stuff that every Hwarong and Chun-Li should know just on a fundamental confirming level. Chun-Li tried to get away, but Nina caught her with the end of her spin to win overhead. First blood goes to Black Redgrave. Hey, speaking of Devil May Cry, when I played Devil May Cry lowercase m, it would have been so much more palatable if, when the plot started, Dante was simply called Tony Redgrave. I feel like it would have made a lot more sense if it was Dante before his powers manifested, so he was still Tony Redgrave back then. And he was a gun for hire on the run. Wouldn't you agree, Redgrave? No, I thought Virgin was the Virgin. You know, the fake Virgil that was played by the purple Jungle Fury Ranger. So here's the lore about Virgil. The Quantum Ranger plays the regular Virgil, and the one from the Devil May Cry for lowercase m is the guy who was the purple Jungle Fury Ranger. All right, before we get started, have you seen the Tekken card of Dante possessed by Sigma? I actually had a lore argument with someone last week about that. And I was like, look, you're sleeping on Sigma if you think Dante wouldn't succumb like any other organic life form. Because that's not magic, that's science he's using. Next slide. Black Redgrave is currently up 1-0 in his first 2 against Silverwall.
Well, shall we begin? I won't hold back.
It's all or nothing.
Alrighty. So, for those who don't know, Black Redgrave is the red team, while Silverwall is the classic color team. We've been talking about Devil May Cry so much because the name Black Redgrave comes from, I'm assuming, Dante's alias in the novels and comics and spin-off media before his powers manifesting became the full-on demon hunter. Uh-oh. Against Nina from that angle, jumping is very much banned. Nina gets away from the wake-up spinning bird kick and does what I said Silver should have done last game, drop a leg right on Chun-Li's head as she recovers.
Will the tide of battle turn?
Alright. Redgrave is 1 round away from taking this set. Let's see what Silverwall can do to turn this around. This is a rough mirror, and I'm going to have to kind of watch him a bit more carefully. I think he's doing some good things. Like, look, space, like approaching with the space light hunting hawk's not a bad idea. I did like how he used Chun-Li's lowering her box on crouch medium punch to boost into Hwarong. He just didn't hit his confirm afterwards, which unfortunately nerfs happen. If fighting games were easy, no one ever dropped their combos, no matter how easy the game would be. I mean, you've seen some of the input leniency for certain games. People still drop those combos. In this situation, Redgrave just dropped Hwarong with that anti-air down forward light kick and moves forward 2-0. Silverwall having their chance, though. This is double elimination. Okie dokie. So, the lore is that the Black Redgrave, because of Aaron Black, the Mortal Kombat X character, and Mortal Kombat 11 character. Let's see what happens.
Well, shall we begin?
面白い。相手になってやる。It's all on the line.
Alrighty. There we go. Sorry. Got a text. It is Sunday after all, and I actually accepted another part-time job as they approached me telling me that they like how I build cultures. And with a comment like that, how can I say no? And I hope that you guys appreciated the culture I tried to build with the Tekken scene in the last few years. I know sometimes my decisions aren't agreed upon by everybody, but just know everything I do is for the good of this game, the good of the people who still play it. And right now, I am really liking the good that Redgrave is showing with the range confirms. Like, he's being very aware of the spacing on some of these juggles, knowing if he goes for certain moves other than others, they will whiff. Oh no, I thought maybe Chun-Li had time interrupted, but not to be. Air throw from Ibuki. Don't see that every day. And that finishes the round for Frosty.
Will the tide of battle turn?
Again, I'm so used to seeing Homeless as Ibuki. Sometimes I forget that not every Ibuki plays exactly the same. I really... oh no, I was about to say I really like how Chun-Li was trying to test Kazuya's knowledge of being able to raw launch the Hazanshoos. And then Kazuya jumped in the moment Chun-Li threw a fireball, and that was the end of her tenure, at least for now. Time for Nia to turn things around with these skull splitters, one after another. That's a low attack. Despite the name Skull Splitter, it is a low attack at your ankle. Maybe that's why it splits your skull. It's like a complete mind screw. A skull-crushing finale in that you thought it came for your head, but really for your feet. And ultimately, Ibuki has to face defeat here in round 2, going to round 3.
There's no turning back.
Oh, okay. Stan, I want to see Stan medium punch. Kazuya, on the other hand, says, all right, you're not doing this. I'm not going to really worry about it. I'm just going to dash in and give you a godfist right in the face. Oh, big whiff. And chase down anyway. Wow. Chase down, got the double kick, and got the... That's a good use of EX Kunai right there, though. I said earlier that the only gap that I can really coach Frosty on is not just do EX Kunai raw if you don't feel like the opponent's going to be chipped out or caught by it easily, because there's better use of your meter. But using after double kick, that's definitely the way to go. In this case, Ibuki held on to a commanding life lead and did not let it go. Game 1 goes to Frosty. Are we really going to have an Ibuki takeover all throughout the regions? Not just Homeless Dragon anymore, but someone like Frosty?
Well, shall we begin?
Let the madness begin.
Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Ibuki taking over would be, again, with the Cross Tekken 10-year exhibition, we're doing it under the assumption that Capcom is still going to drag their feet about the Steam fix. But all the same, I think it's best that, if this is the end, let's say this. If there's a situation where this is the end, we want to make it a send-off everyone will remember to preserve the game's legacy long-term for anyone who follows in our footsteps. Big raw launch from Ibuki. But it would be so appropriate if this was the quote-unquote end of the current generation of Streetfighter Cross Tekken players, then Ibuki takeover is how things turn out. That would be so strangely appropriate. Big jumping again. Chun-li did not get any anti-airs there. Got kicked in the face instead. Thankfully, it wasn't the worst situation. I think Kazuya was close enough to maybe finish with Electric Godfist. Pretty tight right now. Good throw break from Kazuya. Oh no. Chun-li didn't respect the frame advantage and got caught low. What was the prize money? Well, look at the bottom left of your screen. It's still open, Angelo. You can donate if you want by typing in exclamation point Matcherino and putting some Zadaka in the pot. The players would appreciate it. So not what was the prize money. What is the prize money? You can look at it in the bottom left of your screen. Because even though this footage was from yesterday, this actual stream is going on live. You are going to contribute, right, Angelo? I'd hope so. Alright, speaking of contributing, Nina is trying to shake down Kazuya, looking for that payment that Kazuya promised her if she double-crossed Jin. Even though, technically, Nina is still loyal to Jin. Ibuki doesn't care, though. She's getting paid all the same. Rolento money was not enough. She's taking that G-Corp money, and she'll also be taking Game 2 of this first of 3. Well, it's not done yet, Jared. We still got one more game. Good to see you, Jared. It's been a long time. Everybody say hi to Alpha Proto. He has been one of my biggest supporters for almost 20 years, all the way back at Prime Central Station. He made a really sick Cross Tekken flyer for a comic that never got made for Tekken Nation for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And I will show that sometime in the future. On top of that, I see Alpha Proto has been working on that Hyper Dragon Ball Z game. I believe he is contributing voices and doing some sprite work. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Be sure to check out Hyper Dragon Ball Z, the Mugen project. And I do believe it's getting rollback thanks to all the rollback updates Ikimen's getting. Yeah, I forget. It might just be voice work, but I think I've seen him do sprite work as well. Oh my goodness, big jumping. Thankfully, didn't get the link afterwards. Kazuya just went for the quote-unquote baby combo, just jump heavy into God Fist. My goodness, Chun-Li would be hemorrhaging right now. All right. I have a feeling if Frosty can get a handle on Redgrave's rhythm for those Hazanshus, that Chun-Li's getting launched to heavens. Good job blocking that, and what a birthday situation. Making sure Chun-Li didn't escape off that poorly chosen EX spinning bird kick. That reversal is really good, but it looks like players have found that sweet spot where only one hit of the bird kick will connect on block. That way it's an easy punish. It used to be people kind of had to sit on it for a long time and couldn't quite get the punish the way they would like, due to the pushback it has deep enough. Not this time, though. Everybody's got the punish down now. What an air-to-air with that jump medium punch. I said earlier, I'm not sure if the jump medium punches they cross up like... Okay, that was interesting. So I normally see that as like an accidental input, but to see it as a mix-up situation, make the opponent flinch, get hit by that God Fist, I don't see that very often. Misses the follow-up again. Got it. Thank you so much, Jared. See, I knew I saw both with your name on it. All right, I'm going to focus on this this particular game, because right now Frosty seems pretty close to closing out this winner's finals. Uh-oh. Until that happened, went for the baseball slide, but Chun-Li was already guarding with the glove ready to catch her. Will Nina be able to seal the deal and send Ibiki to the dugout? Let's find out. Because Redgrave needs to get something going. Until that happened, Rida all the way from out there. That's a 2-frame startup. In this case, Nina stuck out her hurt box enough for Rida to catch, and that seals the deal. Ibiki's going to boogie on to Grand Finals winner's side along with Kazuya.
Blue team wins.
I have a really cool story to tell you, Jared. I was telling the other people here that I was at Capcom Cup last month, and I got to speak to Capcom executives eye-to-eye, face-to-face, about what it would take to speed along the Steam fix Streetfighterxtekken on the Steam store. Because right now, you can only buy Streetfighterxtekken at the GameStop online store, which I just put in the chat right now. And for the game to work with this rollback, you have to look for either my online patch on my YouTube page, which you can go to right here, or not. Or you could, well, let me finish. Or you could look for what's called the Game for Windows Live fix on PC Gaming Wiki. That also works for Raccoon City, or Operation Raccoon City, the Resident Evil Left 4 Dead type game. So I got to talk to Capcom about it eye-to-eye directly. And they said, it's that easy? And they had me email them. And I just got a response back the Friday before last. And my contact says they are pushing it through the channels right now. And Event Hubs is going to use their press people to get an official comment from Capcom to kind of grease their wheels, because in reality it's just adding a few files into the Steam package. So that way we back up on the Steam store without having to look for the GameStop link or my patch. I'll just work out of the box like anything else should. And the reason why they're pushing it is because the view counts they're seeing Streetfighterxtekken get with my events. That doesn't happen without you guys. Thank you, everyone, for all the support you've given me and making Xtekken blow up. Yes, it is officially going back up. I don't have a date yet, but Event Hubs is going to grease their wheels to kind of push things along. Because they told me, they have confirmed, we got your fix. I'm going to send it through right now. Okie dokie, here we go.
I'm ready.
So this is going to be losers semis. So I'm going to die for a second. This is level uppercut on the left and RC on the right. Yeah, RC, so, sorry, Alpha just mentioned that, a lot of players, today seeing cross-Tekken footage and tuning in, being amazed by it, they loved the game when they were younger, because their family picked it up. So I think that generation is getting old enough to appreciate the game more, and signs the people who didn't like it or just didn't understand it. Well, I didn't understand. Like, my own local scene did not like this game at all, and they still feel this way today. I still get shade from people talking about me supporting this game as much as I have, or being as vocal as I have been about people who I feel are, I won't say holding it back, but not giving the respect deserved and having a platform too big to consider themselves not disrupted. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it is frustrating all the same. Right now, Level Uppercut is doing a great job trying to turn this around after a rough first round. I really like the spacing he was doing. I also like how he's trying to keep Akuma's situation where he has to guess if Vega is going to try going for some kind of claw dive situation and use the wall jump to get out of dodge if Akuma's having him cornered. Okay, this time, Uppercut got the link he wanted off the EX rolling claw. Careful. Ooh, man, that's the perfect spot for the law slide, too. Thankfully for RC, he just narrowly jumped over that slide. That would have been perfect combo range. Nice. Too far. No! Okay, that's actually pretty smart, having Lars put the brakes on by down backing and then going for the avalanche kick. Or the avalanche stomp. It's called the avalanche stomp, but it looks like a jab raise. I'm going to call the avalanche kick as a hybrid name. Very smart. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I thought he knew the frame trap there. Sadly, he did not, as RC is going to... No, or not! RC is not going to take this. He might, though. Time is running. Did you get it? All right. It's RC up 1-0. What a nail-biter. I wasn't sure there. When I saw Akuma drop the DP, I thought maybe there could be enough damage done for Vega to silence him, but thankfully for RC, Uppercut did not convert properly. Okay, losers semis is first to 2, by the way. Only losers finals and grand finals be first to 3.
Are you ready?
Oh, what? Did he have a situation where he lost track which side he was on? I've had that happen all the time, where I lose track which side I'm on, and then I don't look at my combo properly, and don't do the optimal stuff like I should. I've had that happen. I know how that is. Ugh! Perfect spot. Maybe Akuma was trying to demon flip out, but to no avail. He got tracked down and dropped on his head thanks to the Azuna drop in the perfect spot. Vega coming with the wall jump from that corner. That's a hard situation to be in if you're waking up and there's Vega coming down right on top of your head and you're stuck in the corner. That's the perfect spot to try going for Azuna drops. Uh-oh, birthday situation. So much pain. This is done. Level Uppercut said no you in the most disrespectful, audacious way possible, tying it at 1 after 2 dominant rounds. No you, RC. No you, says Level Uppercut. All right. It is now tied at 1. The next game will take it. Either someone goes to losers finals or someone gets sent home. Either way, there is going to be high drama here at Streetfighterxtekken's European Discord Monthly for March 2020-23. I am saving the Pandora's Mayhem name for the next time I do a league. I do want to have a European league for Streetfighterxtekken. If I can still get like 6 people regularly, I would love to do a league like I did last year for Streetfighterxtekken, the Pandora's Mayhem Matcherino League, where we not just had regular Matcherino pots, but we had a finals that gave out medals. And I would love to have that for you guys. I'm willing to pay whatever shipping I need to pay to give you guys medals to reward you and reinforce you for playing Cross Tekken at this level and providing all this great content for people craving Cross Tekken. Because, like I said earlier, Fresh Cut is someone's been playing Cross Tekken for the Shadows for the last several months. And the reason they're willing to do that is because people tune in droves to watch Cross Tekken the way they're watching it right now. And the way you are watching it right now, whether it be here on Twitch or later on YouTube. I really like Law holding his poise there in that cross-ult situation, putting RC in a terrible spot already. Good sweep. You gotta be careful though, because Akuma doesn't have any meter to tag cancel Lars right now, so we'll have to either go for a boost or try and finish on his own. Going for those sweeps not the worst idea, but don't be... Alright, that's 3, that's 4, okay, he's turning around. He is having faith in Akuma. Akuma does not get the roll! And he might be getting rolled on as a result. He does. Awkward situation, the air-to-air, but Level Uppercut hangs on. He is now on set point.
Will the tide of battle turn?
Alrighty, here we go. Jump in. Good job blocking the cross-up. Doesn't get blocked below, though. That sweep has such deceptive distance and great speed as well. Oh, no, didn't get the link he wanted, though. He got that high jump in. Vega's jump heavy punch is typically ridiculous in most games it's in. In Cross Tekken, it feels like its hitbox is all the way down, like, several feet below his actual body when he's jumping. He can hit that, like, the moment he starts ascending and probably hit someone on the way down. It's crazy. It's like having an instant dive kick with a jump heavy punch. Only with no delay between the dive and the kick. Just a jump heavy punch of complete dominance. It's a great air-to-air as well. Law got Akuma with that long stunned EX of Fury Rush, but Lars stopped him from behind. The sneaky man is still sneaking away. Big DP and no punish. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That's prime Law play. There's a scramble, just EX of Fury Rush. Things will work out. Oh my goodness, so much damage and just enough to eke out a trip to losers finals. Good stuff, Level Uppercut. RC, a pleasure as always. He was our champion last time, but now he must be sent to the bench. We are going to have a new champion no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are excited.
Well, shall we begin?
I'll skin you. I'm ready. Fight!
Let the madness begin.
Alrighty. So this is going to be a first to 3. So we're going to have at max 5 games. First person to 3 wins rather than 2 wins. We'll be moving on to grand finals. Thank you, Ryo, for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the show. This is Losers Finals. We have Grand Finals after this. We'll see who faces Frosty between Black Redgrave and Level Up soon enough. Redgrave is going with Chun-Li Nina, the cover athletes, thanks to our newest flyer. And meanwhile, we have Law and Vega for Level Uppercut. So far, it's slight. All right. Right now, Redgrave is taking control. And if he can consistently anti-air Law's jump-ins, he could finish it because Nina can combo into big damage off her light geyser cannon, her main anti-air. A big semicircle of pain that pursues really easily thanks to the skull splitter combos, which again, don't really hit your skull, they hit your ankle. Alright. You see Level Uppercut trying to turn things around after losing momentum. Alpha counter. Bring in Chun-Li. Yeah, he wants that life back because Nina is not in a good spot. Already in flashing red. However, time is running out, and both Law and Vega have big leads on Black Redgrave's team, especially that jump heavy punch. You have 8 seconds, 7 seconds to turn things around. That could have been maybe something if you anti-air, but you did not. So instead, Vega catches you with frames and takes that round.
Did I distract you?
Don't blink!
Yeah, thank you so much, Redgrave, for being part of our cover athlete system. You saw everybody roast in the chat, right? I was so mad. I spent $100 getting that thing commissioned. And I picked those two characters because they're both top tier, and the fact they're both in the cover of the game. I figure for general normie promoting, they'd be a good idea. No, they all dumped on it, calling it childlike. Look, they're both grown women. How can it be childlike? There's characters like Zhao Yu and Ibuki and all these other high school girls, and the two grown women are childlike? Come on. I didn't like that take. Maybe because the gems are popping off and they think the gems contribute to the childlike presentation. Look, gems are great. I love gems. I'd rather have gems than some of the auto combo nonsense they have nowadays, or the modern controls. This is my boomer talk, by the way. Good stuff to Black Redgrave for tying this game.
Another pawn off the board.
Well, you didn't say it. You said that it's like screaming, "Hey, like me." That's what you said. Ice was the one who said the childlike, and that rubbed me the wrong way. See, HD dropped in the moment he heard me criticizing a take that he may have had. Albeit I was criticizing a different aspect of the take that him and others had. But it's fine, we can agree to disagree. I spent good money on this. And right now, Law is getting that cash money, or trying to, as he is now up one game in this first 2-3. I did actually. Thank you, Homeless Dragon, for the $5. Homeless Dragon is our reigning North American champion. He also won our Matcherino League last year. He also won EVO 2018, and I'm told that he is now bragging about it when people pop off at his store, saying they can beat you and so-and-so. And just adds that disclaimer, hey, this is who I've taken down and what I've done in the meantime, and they clamp right up, as they should. Ooh, nice spacing on that big heel right there. Sure, look, I like Chun-Li, and we're using her classic costume, not one of her crazy cosplays. I don't really like her costumes in this game. The maid outfit and the panda outfit, just whatever to me. I just like the classic Chun-Li look. Well, the thing is, there are Chun-Li players who play across Tekken, like Black Redgrave right here, who is trying to get momentum back against Level Uppercut. Alrighty. Chun-Li, again, I mentioned earlier with Silverwa, Chun-Li in mid-range really thrives using the handshake, which is, again, the stand medium punch. And here you're seeing on full display, there are situations with those kicks that I think Vega might have been able to whiff punish. I think the kicks lose a lot of their hitbox activity the longer it goes on. Yeah, Chun-Li is the cover athlete, not just for this event, but also for most Street Fighter games, because her design works. And right now, Level Uppercut is saying, I'm not impressed, give me that cover spot, as he is now one game away from sweeping Black Redgrave and facing Frosty in Grand Finals. Oh, don't get me started on liars with narratives, homeless. You saw the hate mail I was getting. That was what it said, Aaron, you're a liar by saying all these things. No. You may not see things my way, but I'm not lying. Chun-Li might be different. Is Chun-Li... What's Chun-Li lying about? Like, I was talking about my situation where people don't take accountability for the things they say to me and then get surprised when I clap back, but nah. What's Chun-Li lying about? Being the first lady of fighting... Well, you'd have to... Is, like, first lady as in, like, #1, or first lady as in, like, a title? Like, Miss Elizabeth was the first lady of wrestling. Are we talking first as in first the worst, second the best? Or first as in the title, like, first lady of fighting, like, first lady of wrestling, like Miss Elizabeth? Stuff like that. Even though people like, Fabulous Moolah before her. Oh, you're talking like first is in like numerical order. Now I'm thinking first is in like the first lady as a title. Like first lieutenant, even though he's not the first lieutenant of all time. First lady, not the first lady, but the title first lady.
I'll skin you. I'm ready. Fight!
Well, shall we begin?
Are you ready?
Alrighty, there we go. Let's see here. Can you make this? Yes, you can. I will give you the fix after this match. Alrighty, speaking of fix, looks like Black Redgrave is taking the weights off like he is Piccolo. Nina and Chun-Li are tired of having... Nope! Never mind, Law said, hey, you can be tired all you want. I have EX Fist Fury Rush. So you can start all the offense you want. I'll just laugh at it with a big flurry of punches, bringing in my partner, Vega. Vega, known for his way with the ladies. Yeah, I remember, so the backstory of Vega is a female staffer on Capcom was asked, how do we make a Spanish ninja I've never heard before in my life? And then she made Vega like an hour later. So that's how you know Vega's for the ladies. A lady made him, and made him with particular care, given his design seems much more modern than most other Street Fighter 2 characters at the time.
Do you have what it takes?
Alrighty. Well, okay. Now Black Red is being cute right now as he is one round away from being sent home. He's got to get something started though, so a little bit of cuteness chasing after fireballs with buttons. Not the worst idea. Seems to be working too. Vega in a bad spot does not get the whip punish he wants. Yeah, what I mean is, like, at the time, they were looked at more as stereotypes because Capcom, by their own admission, was just looking at, like, magazines and know, okay, what's this region like and how they dress? What's this region like and how they dress? And then try to make a fighting character out of it. Vega was the result of having two prompts that had no connections to each other, and then someone came up. I'm going to assume it was Kinu Nishimura who came up with it, just based on the language used, or probably Kinu. She came up with Vega to make a Spanish ninja. I figure it's Kinu because her notes on Vega in the art book for the Street Fighter 2 movie are so very aesthetically specific, it has to be her. Kinu's great, by the way. Her CBS2 artwork is godlike. I wish she did more artwork for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I wonder if Nina could get a punish off that with stand heavy kick. It's kind of slow, though. Come on, Nina. You have to know Vega's going to airborne a lot, so be sure to meet him. Right there. And Black Redgrave stays off a sweep. He is now only down 2-1.
Shall we begin?
I'll skin you. I'm ready. Fight!
It's all on the line.
Which developer made Typhoon Gao, by the way? I don't remember. I really like how Level Uppercut just blatantly disrespects Chun-Li's buttons, not worrying about the handshake whatsoever, and just walking up and going for a stand-like kick. Alrighty. Vega is slowly, but oh! What were you doing? You needed to dash forward there, because you knew a handshake was coming. In this case, Chun-Li went to handshake or ankle shake, as a matter of fact, with that crouch medium punch. Bringing back in Nina. Vega in a terrible spot right now. One mix should do. No mix for you. Just jump back kick to the face. Cross up. Got the link. Got the pain. Bop, bada, boom. Fancy stuff. EX Dragon Stand smacking down Nina with the overhead. Level Uppercut is one round away from moving forward to Grand Finals. Okay, that's smart. Not going for the double punches. Go for a jump-like kick, get that juggle state. No juggle, though. Smart. I said earlier, the activity of those kicks lose a lot of their potency the longer it goes on. So backdashing away from that handshake cancel, not the worst idea. Oh, whoa! Jumping in from downtown. Level Uppercut might have this. Careful. Redgrave trying to find that spot. Ding it with punish there. Nearly avoids Junkyard. However, EX Geyser came reversing through, but still dropping combos. Got a lucky bounce, though, with the spin to win overhead. Kick in the face. EX Fist Fury Rush. Nobody home. Boom. Okay. You saw a little bit of stagger there, but now it is the second EX Fury Rush that hits. Boom. 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 All right. Big life lead on Vega's end. Tremendous. Up until finally a punish happens. The sneaky crouch medium kick bringing in Chun-Li, and now the life lead is firmly on Redgrave's side. Throw number one. No rush whatsoever. And a small tap to the legs. Once again, crushes Uppercut's hopes of ending this. However, round three, here we go. Man, guys, exciting set. Two high-level players. Good rush from Vega. So yeah, for those who didn't know, certain moves on counter hit cause unique stun states, just like with Streetfighter 5 and crush counters. Tekken had it first. Thank you, Streetfighter. Got the ankles again and got the overhead, bringing Chun-Li. Didn't get the link she wanted, didn't need it. What an exchange, the air-to-air. I said earlier that, that was it! That was it right there. However, it's still firmly on Nina's side, and she punishes appropriately. Close enough to the crouched medium kick. It is now tied at 2.
Pathetic.
Blue team wins.
There we go. Sorry, wrong flyer. That was a Tag 2 flyer from a few weeks ago. I was in a Tag 2 tournament on Friday and got third. My first Tag 2 tournament in over a decade, because that was when Tekken was started turning shit around better patches. So I'm back to Tekken when Tekken Tag 2 came out. And then 2013 came out and there was no turning back. And speaking of no turning back, it has all come down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 5, Losers Finals. Win or go home. Let's see what happens, shall we? Tag 2 is my favorite. For me, it's Tekken 5 DR. I didn't like Tag 2 a lot when it was out, but revisiting it, I'm starting to look at it more fondly because Tekken 7 moves like walking through cement. So all the goofiness of Tag 2 I'm willing to put up with means more normal movement, even though DR has the best movement and the best aesthetics. Best music, too. And let us see who is the best player in this Game 5. Crucial for both players. Win or go home. Big jump in, keeping it still a boost combo. Everyone's dropped enough links. Let's just go for the baby stuff, which is fine by us. It's not as baby as other baby combos are these days, because actual Magic series, you have to actually deliberately piano it. And right now, Law has dropped a really nasty note on Chun-Li's head. Unbelievable indeed. Once again, Uppercut is on set point. Big jump in, and this time again going for simple links and simple Magic Series combos. I still think Magic Series are a lot more of an acceptable beginner mechanic than the mash one button over and over stuff a lot of games are using these days. And that's neither here nor there. You can see my full commentary on it in the gem overview video that you will see in my YouTube where this goes up. Ah, this Fury Rush saving the day. Tense right now. Got it there. Okay, not much of a punish there. I wonder if that actually could... Oh! EX just Fury Rush again. What are you doing? Any gap in your string is... Oh, safe jump, but no combo! No combo for you, my friend. Yeah, I remember playing HDBZ at EVO years ago. I didn't like how Frieza was at the time, because for me, Frieza should be like an obnoxious fireball character rather than the Bison wannabe he is in Hyper DBZ. But I'm starting to turn around on it. I think you guys are doing a good job developing, and now I'm older, I can accept its own thing. So good stuff, Alpha Pro, for all you do. Oh, there you go, swat out of the sky, but no! Killer until that happened. They got impatient and got tapped in the toes once again. Now it is both players on set point. There you go, handshake. Ba boom, ba da. Ah, too far away. It's fine. Ooh, big whiff, but no punish. Boom. Perfect. Well, punish that. You did punish it. Chase down with the EX Geyser Cannon. There is no escape, as Redgrave will be having a rematch against Frosty. Advance to grand finals, while Lever Uppercut will have to take the solemn third place. At least we pay you here, though. For Anya's Tag 2 tournament, it was just first and second. Because I got third, I didn't get anything. So I'm not quite as merciless as that. Alrighty. So, last call before grand finals. Please be sure to check out the Matcherino page. All the money in that Matcherino pot is going right in the players' pockets. I don't see a dime of it because Matcherino is a fully crowdfunded esports platform. Additionally, if you miss any action here and don't want to go through the whole VOD to find the good stuff, be sure to check out my Fresh Cut page at the link that just got posted in the chat, as well as the screenshot here. This is the official site for all Crosswires gaming clips, and there's also exclusive content there you can't find anywhere else. Thank you, Fresh Cut, for all you have done for Streetfighterxtekken over the course of the last several months, having us a part of Fresh Cut Fall, and potentially supporting our endeavors at Combo Breaker and EVO this year. I will let you guys know what the result is on that. I did send the formal request for supporting our event with financial and promotional aid. It never hurts to help, you know? Now then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all gosh darn ages, it is now time for our main event of the afternoon. Introducing first from Loser's Bracket, he is the Demon Hunter himself, Black Redgrave. And next from Winner's Bracket, he is the chill that permeates all season long, all year long. It's entering spring and it is still quite frosty in Winner's Bracket. Grand finals time, everybody. Are you ready? Someone in the chat say that they're ready, please. Okay. Then, everybody, let's get hype. Black Redgrave versus Frosty. This is Frosty's first European Discord tournament as far as I can remember. And he is using Kazuya and Ibuki. I've said this before, it's been so long since we've seen him. Given how long the stream has gone so far, Ibuki is the character typically used by our North American champion, Homeless Dragon. So seeing him on the other side of the pond is, or seeing Ibuki, her, on the other side of the pond is most impressive. Kazuya, though, we see him all the time. And Kazuya and Ibuki working together may just bring home championship gold this month. We will see what Black Redgrave has to say about it. Boom, and got it. The timing on that's actually a lot harder than it looks. I see everybody hit it all the time. I always have to slightly delay that jump target combo for it to hit. It can be hard sometimes. Frosty making it look effortless, though. Has Frosty ever been seen using Bob? I would have to check the matches I have with him, because he was using Ibuki Asuka for a long time. Does the dude use Ibuki Asuka? It would be funny if this had been the dude the whole time. Like, I knew the dude was good, but not quite beat RC good. Okay, you're just hitting those Hazanchu's raw and got it twice. Turning things around slowly but surely. There we go. Boom, boom. Big pain. The big neutral jump heavy kit split the uprights. He often uses Bob. Yeah, I know the dude uses Bob. I don't remember if Frosty uses Bob at all. And to be fair, if Kazuya doesn't work out, Bob's not the worst idea. Bob is also a very strong character, and if he feels Kazuya's not cutting it, Bob might be able to do the trick with most of the same idea. Boom. For now, though, seems like Frosty things well in control, baiting the raw launcher and taking game 1 of this grand finals.
Red team wins.
For those who are unfamiliar with double elimination rules, here is how this works. So you see a W and an L on either side of the scoreboard. If winner's side representative, which is Frosty, wins 3 before Redgrave can win 3 in this set, the tournament is over. But if Black Redgrave can win 3 before Frosty can his first of 3, then a second final first of 3 will take place, which is known as a bracket reset. Let us see if it gets to that point. Okay, Black Redgrave is a very strong player, and he has massively improved since he first joined us about a year and change ago. Raw launcher! I said that, but I cursed him worse than the Phoenix Suns. Commentator cursed on full effect, opening with a raw launch against his Zanshu, calling out Redgrave in the worst possible way. Time to get drowned in frames. Drammed in frames. Just let that fly, just make up vocabularies that go along. Because right now, Ibuki is flipping the script on typically top-tier Chun-Li. Trying to find opening, and Ibuki's doing like simples, not doing like the hard kind of Tarkon mix-up. And there's another raw launcher on Nina. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't see him cancel Samuji much either. As I said, Frosty, he's not quite as refined Ibuki as we've seen in the past here in cross-second tournaments, but there's potential there. His execution is not quite as refined as well. I do, however, like how he's using Ibuki to get follow-ups off of a reverse that's not typically followed up from. Just basically angled if they fly. Nina, I'm assuming, wanted to go for a neutral jump punish, but got hell swept instead.
敗北がお似合いだ
You can't back down now.
Why does this remind the episode where Alpha went to go get the juice bar? I'm not sure the correlation here. Like, for me, this feels more like... Oh, man. Some episode of Deca Range. I forget the SPD equivalent, but there was like an underground fighting tournament in SPD that the Rangers infiltrated. I forget if SPD had it too. Uh-oh, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see... When Ibuki ends in sweep, I'm pretty sure she can get... Well, to be fair, though, that kick follow-up, it can be kind of weird execution-wise on the fly. Just going from down forward to forward and pressing it about the same time. Sometimes you can kind of do it too fast or do it too slow and then nothing comes out. Especially since the timing with the follow-up with the air combo is pretty timing specific, in my opinion. So I can kind of see why he's not finishing up the combo the way he should. Keep in mind if he does, though, he can actually use jump cancel frames to cancel into stuff. He won't need to, though, as he is now one game away from taking this tournament.
貴様には敗北がお似合いだ
Yeah, it's been a long time for me, too, Jared, but I'm super excited for the anniversary special coming up next month. That is going to be day one for me. I'm going to make a special event about that. Just like a special event for Streetfighterxtekken for 2013, turning 10 years old this year. And this is part of our big anniversary tour. The March 2023 European Discord Tournament, one game away from being concluded in Frosty's favor. What will Black Redgrave say about that? Let's find out. See, I had that for Dragon Ball GT, but it's for video CDs. Most people in the chat has no idea what a video CD is. I guarantee you, anyone who watching this on YouTube, only a small handful remember the VCD format. But that's how I had Dragon Ball GT subbed. And how I knew to skip it when it came out dubbed. My goodness, what disappointment that was. Okay, there we go. You remember VCDs? I'll Google it. Google video CD later. It's a format that didn't last very long. But that's how I had Dragon Ball GT. It's also how I first found out about Disturbed.
相手になって
Because they... No, it's how I first found out about most of Godsmack's good songs. And Disturbed's good songs. Because my version of GT came with a video CD, a bunch of AMVs that had like Linkin Park and Disturbed and Godsmack on it. And Rammstein. That was the first time I ever heard Rammstein was Du Hast with Dragon Ball on a Dragon Ball GT VCD. Go figure. And right now, this looks to be firing at will for Black Redgrave, because he has no choice. Nina and Chun-Li are in a situation where they have to win now. It is win or go home. He is one loss away from being sent home. Let us see what Black Redgrave does with Nina and Chun-Li, the cover athletes of today's event. Boom. Oh, careful. Oh, there, okay, that's not the worst idea to use the keep away tool, I suppose. It just feels kind of expensive. I feel like a regular kunai throw would have caught Nina just the same. Makes no difference, though, because right now, Frosty is on set point. Again, this is my opinion. It's working. I just feel like there's less expensive ways to get the same effect.
犠牲だけか
A minor gripe. Because after all, Frosty is very close to taking this tournament. One round away, as a matter of fact. What will Nina and Chun-Li say about that? The cover athletes trying to defend their divinity as the top draw, while these upstarts, Kazuya and Ibuki, try to take away their spot. Although, to be fair, Kazuya is also on the cover cross Tekken, so really Ibuki is the one fighting for respect right now, which she has needed to for quite some time because the IRC didn't like her very much. The IRC, in their questionable wisdom at times, given how things have gone, felt it keen to call Ibuki Freebuki, saying she is lower mid at best. And Homeless Dragon has made it his mission to show that someone playing the character optimally makes her a threat worthy of the regulars. Wait, what game did Ibiki have to herself? She had a comic to herself. What game did she have to herself? Nina had Death by Degrees. What did Ibiki have? And while we wait for that answer, Ibiki is very... Oh, no! That's what I said earlier. The timing on that air target combo can be kind of finicky. Okay, I didn't realize Ibiki had her own... Got it! Never mind. We're talking about the games Ibiki had. Right now, this is the game that she could have if she finishes her food. And that was very smart to use the super to stop whatever buttons Chun-Li wanted to press. Yoridoshi and... Okay, no happy birthday, thankfully. Still firmly Frosty's game. Oh, no God Fist. Frosty is very close to taking this tournament. Oh, caught low with the sneaky crouch me kick into boost combo. Bring back in Nina. And a low right to launch her being that bold, I guess you have to because Black Redgrave is on the board finally. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, this is your final call to donate to the Matcherino Pop for today's tournament. This will be a top 3 payout. And if you would be so kind, be sure to check out my Fresh Cut page after the event is done. Fresh Cut is my official clip site for all Cross Wires action, including much of the Cross Tekken tournaments that I've been hosting here on my channel. So be sure to check out my Freshcut channel. I am a partner there. Freshcut.gg, Psycho Blue. Thank you, Freshcut, for all you do for the CrossFit community and for the gaming world in general, as this is a gaming clip site for all sorts of stuff, whether it be fighting games, shooting games, esports of all trades and walks of life. Let us see if Frosty can put the clamps on Redgrave's momentum.
Well, shall we begin?
面白い相手になってやる
Ibuki, ikimasu!
Let's do this.
Those little slaps right there. Good anti-air. Gotta get some kind of... I think Redgrave needs to do what he can to try and command momentum as much as he can. And now that he knows that Kazuya has bar to reversal, just look for it right there. Perfect. Good stuff, Redgrave. It's exactly what you had to do. Perfect. Again, caught low. Kazuya has no idea which way to block. As I said, just take momentum as fast as you can because everybody's rocking meter gems, so everyone will have access to their tools very quick. Take momentum and don't let the other side get it back. Oh. And I guess Frost took my advice to heart because he took momentum right by the horns. Raw launcher. Redgrave takes it back. Continuing immense corner carry from one side of the screen to another. Good use of all that bar. Now it's Ibiki's turn to turn this around. And a awkward stare down. And now here come the run stops. The run mixes. And online, that's pretty deadly. However, Nina is not impressed. Knew exactly which side Ibiki was going to go on and dropped the leg upon her. Ooh, that could have been it right there. Didn't launch it. Chun-Li probably wasn't sure if it connected or not. And that hesitance may have proved fatal, and it did. Okay, Frosty is once again on set point.
貴様には敗北がお似合いだ
Who will come out on top?
intense. You see that spot where both characters are out of each other's reach, and because of the hurt box and hitbox on either buttons, neither is sure if them playing footsie is the best option. That hitbox made a little bit more than they expect. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Fantastic round so far until that happened. Rolled out and Frosty didn't convert either. Could have been big damage right there. He'll have a chance though. This time he does. Oh, he does get the one he wanted. He wants a side switch. Right there. Until that happened. Yeah, he had no choice at that point. Bring in Nina. Have her take the damage. You weren't sure Chun-li could do it because you were already out of bar. Jump in. But no combo again. EX kunai, but he's got bar to spare. Not the worst idea to build that life lead up. Dashing up, going for jab confirms. Will Chun-li finish his combo? Okay, she does. Nina is in to try and finish up Chun-li's scraps. Still slightly in Frosty's favor. Redgrave trying to create an opening and bait into doing something up until Ibiki let it rip. Yoridoshi super, destroying everything and then catching Nina as she's getting up with target combos. Your champion for March 2023 of the European Discord Tournament for Streetfighterxtekken, Frosty, first-time winner. Everybody give Frosty a big round of cross wires applause. Mark the X, everybody. Mark the X for Frosty. All right, everyone. That is our show for today. Once again, thank you, everyone, for participating and watching, whether it be here on Twitch or later on YouTube. This will be going on my own personal page, PsychoBlueSFXT. Additionally, we'll have more information about the EVO exhibition as the weeks go on, but in the more immediate future, I am pleased to once again say that Cross Tekken will be an official side tournament at Combo Breaker. That is going to take place the weekend of May 26th to the 28th, and I don't believe that's the time it'll be at. Hold on, let me change this. I will know which time it'll be at sometime next week, I believe. And I will be adding, I forget how much I charge for it, but I will be having a small pop bonus, minimum $250. It will be on Xbox 360, and converters will be provided. Be sure to tune into my Twitter, PsychoBlue9, and my YouTube page, PsychoBlueSFXT, and I will give you the link to the start page. That will be part of the official all-in-together movement for Combo Breaker's side tournament stuff. Once again, Cross Tekken and Combo Breaker have a unique history in that the last time it was official game at Combo Breaker as a side game, 430,000 views. Let's see if we can get close to that this year. In the interim, this is Psycho Blue, conductor the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires. I will see each and every one of you next time. Later, everyone.